At this rental house in Kabul, Nisar Ahmed and 40 other students have many debates, but they all agree on the need to vote this week. Ahmed is from Afghanistan's northeastern Takhar province. He's studying law in the capital. For this 25-year-old, life's been bumpy. He once tried to illegally make his way to Europe, but ended up a refugee in Turkey for 2 years. He says Turkey inspired him, and he decided to return home and engage with democracy.
This is the first time I am going to vote. I am optimistic about my future and the future of my generation.
But many other people in Kabul and other parts of Afghanistan say they won't be casting a ballot. The government says groups like the Taliban want to threaten and intimidate prospective voters and keep them away from the polling stations. A low voter turnout would raise questions about the credibility of the election process. Kabul says it's not taking the threats lightly.
72,000 security forces, including the Afghan Defense Forces and Intelligence Division, have been tasked with this historic process, so the Afghan security and defense forces will be on high alert for the next few days.
While the militants have threatened to target polling stations, other factors are also discouraging many potential voters. The Afghan government says a third of its more than 7,000 polling stations will remain closed over security concerns. But supporters of Abdullah, Afghanistan's current chief executive and the main contender against President Ashraf Ghani, say shutting down these polling stations is an attempt to rig the vote in Ghani's favor by denying a vote to Abdullah's strongholds. The government denies the accusation. Back at the House, the young voters are divided over the extent of corruption in their government. But they agree that democracy can only be strengthened through participation. Nisar Ahmed says building strong democratic institutions in Afghanistan will take time, but says it is the only way forward. Hassan Abdullah, TRT World, Kabul.